Life is an amazing thing, and the fact that we are all here after going through the things that we went through, and those things making us into the person that we are today, or the people that we are today, it's amazing. Life is unpredictable, but what if life becomes predictable? What if you could imagine or even think of everything that people say, but predict everything that people say, do, and think? Life wouldn't be as valuable as it is today. Life is valuable, life is unpredictable, and life is treasured because of its unpredictableness. Life itself is temporary, but it's not permanent. In no way, shape, or form is it permanent. Your life can be taken away in an instant, in a second. But when life becomes predictable, who do you blame? Do you blame your environment? Do you blame people? Or do you blame yourself? Because for me, life has become a bit predictable. I wake up, do this and do that, and I live my life by patterns that eventually became a schedule. And the way I react towards things has changed because of the predictability of life. I can think and say how a person's going to react to a certain event. I know what they're going to say and do, or even think about the event. And when you can predict things before it happens, life loses its unpredictableness and becomes boring. Everything is boring. Now going back to the question that I asked on who do you blame? Do you blame your environment? Do you blame the people? Or do you blame yourself? Me, it took me a long time to realize who's truly to blame. I always blamed my environment and said that I was trapped. My environment never allowed me to be me, and my environment always put me within the four walls and told me to think outside the box. And then I started to blame people. It's the same people every single day. They react the same, talk the same, think the same, and everything just becomes boring. There's no excitement because everything is predictable. But then after a moment or multiple moments of realization, I realized that the only person to blame is myself. I don't learn something new every day. Hence things become unpredictable. Hence there's no unpredictableness in life. If you watch a movie for the first time, and it's a good movie. If you watch a movie for the first time, you'll be like, oh yeah, this movie's nice, this movie's lit. But over time, if you watch it over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where you know what's gonna happen in each scene, the movie becomes boring. Now thinking or going back to life is exactly that. Life is a series of scenes that eventually create a movie. Our life is a movie. But living life or doing the same things over and over and over and over, it becomes boring. And with that in mind, that's who or how I decided who was to blame. I have to blame myself, my mindset. No, who's to say that if I go in a new environment, anything's gonna be different? Who's to say if I see new people who's to say that I won't eventually feel the same? Who's to say that? My mind has to change before anything else. If I feel trapped, then my mind is trapped, not my body. I can't think or feel or anything really if I'm trapped. I won't push myself if my mind thinks that it's trapped. And how could I change that? How could I change my mindset? It's simple. Instead of blaming others, blame yourself. Know that if things are predictable, make things unpredictable. Learn something new every day. Make life worth living. Make getting out of bed worth it. You shouldn't wake up and be like, oh, another day. Another day is gonna be the same as yesterday. And another day that's gonna be the same as tomorrow. Nah, get that thought out of your head. If your days are predictable, make them unpredictable. Change your mind. Change the way you do things. Be a better person. Push yourself. Put yourself through the worst to be the best. And eventually when you learn something new every day, when you push yourself, everything that's boring will become worth it. Everything that's boring will become exciting. Your life will become exciting. Make your life worth it. Change the mindset that everything's boring. Change the mindset that you're trapped. Make life the movie that you want to watch over and over and over and over again.